get the television set up as well. What are you doing?
I'm fixing.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Um, my granddaughter is here to cheer us on tonight. Um,
Off camera.
yes, off camera, of course. Um, but we are. You can come this far, baby. We are.
You can reach your tea.
Having a bit. There we go. We're having a bit of a tea party.
Put it back. Put it down on.
See, a spot of tea. A spot of
I
tea.
have tea right here.
And
Real tea.
in case you were curious, you know, you have to have a proper tea party.
You're not showing the picture.
And the sugar cubes.
Allie, hello. Glenn, hello. Now, in case y'all didn't know, for a proper tea party, you need you need sugar cubes for a proper
Somebody's
tea
just
party.
eating sugar cubes.
Well, it's not me, and
Or
it's
me.
not you. So who's eating the sugar cubes? My grandbaby. Hey, Dolly, how you doing? Oh, that's me saying it's 8 o'clock. And Blue Butterfly, hello, hello. Yes, we have hats on for a special occasion.
Although we do look a little
We look
dorky.
like idiots, but, you know, that's okay. That's all right.
That's how you play tea party.
That's how you do a tea party. And a book club, you must have a tea party, you know, at the same time. They correlate together. But these were the only hats I could find. Were my beach hats. We don't have any other hats. Yes, exactly, Jeff. It's beach wear.
You want to see really
Yeah.
sad?
Don't we look fashionable, Nicole? Aren't we good lookers here? I'm telling you.
Visually.
You already so sweet, Allie. Well, we should straight vine it to us, vein us to us.
Granny,
Yes, dear heart.
put on the silly hat.
Put on the silly hat, the worst one. Here, I'll
Oh,
show.
this is pitiful.
I'll model the other one. It's really bad.
It's worse on me.
It's really bad.
But it's a Liz Claiborne.
Isn't that just pitiful? I'm gonna have to do better with my hats because this is just pitiful. She said it would stunt your growth. Well, that might be because
That's
I've
not-
always drank tea,
Wait.
and I'm only 5'2", so that might be an actual.
Now see,
Now
Real
this is
thing.
pitiful.
this is the most pitiful.
They actually laughed at me.
Well, that's because you.
That's worse than Minnie Pearl.
We need the tag on the side. Okay, so this is book club. We've never done book club before, and book club tonight is this one right here. Miss Julia Takes Over by Ann B. Ross. Mother has read the entire book. It's on the YouTube, and so yeah. For those of you who have listened or read the book, there is a reference in there to something that you all are going to get a nice, big, fancy trick out of here. Hazel Marie in the book is basically kidnapped. And so they have to have a photo for Mr. Pickens.
Yes.
And the only photo that Miss Julia has of Hazel Marie is a glamour shot photo.
Yeah.
And yes, Allie, I think that Mother did a fabulous job of reading.
Oh, thank you.
So now, are y'all ready? Because I'm not going to show this for very long because it's a little bit embarrassing. Can you guess who this is? Do you have any idea who this could be? You quit laughing, little girl. Now, if you have any guesses, please feel free to throw them out. Now, I don't remember the year that was done.
Probably just as well.
I think I would say 1998. Well, maybe not even that far back. But at any rate. Bette Midler. Okay, first tenor, I'm going to come in through the television and smack you down. Bette Midler. Please. I can't sing like Bette Midler.
Granny.
Yes, Allie, that is Granny a very long time ago. My friend Amy and I went to the West Palm Beach Mall. Allie, you might know where that's at. And they had the Glamour Shots studio there. And she talked me into doing it. And yeah. Yeah, that's a glamour shot. So, since we're very, very new to book club, there are no pictures really in the book, but in case you were curious, Ann B. Ross, she said, talking to Mother even, that the books aren't really about her, but apparently,
There's a lot of her in the books.
you know,
You would think if
the
you
personality.
Met her, yeah, you met her, that prim proper, knows all the rules of etiquette and the do's and don'ts, and the small southern town, gracious, very gracious lady. It was a real thrill to meet her. But I don't know how we go about the book club. It's my understanding that they are, we're all new together. Yay, hello.
Hello, Real Outdoor Living. Hen House, hello. Yeah, we're new to book club. Has anybody else ever been to a book club? We have not.
I just read them.
Yeah. Now the funniest things to me are the fact that she references the NASCAR so much in this book, and she's pretty much spot on.
Mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't picture her as a NASCAR aficionado. The church part I can understand, but the NASCAR part is the part that got me, and the fact that she hires this detective to find Hazel Marie, who has been kidnapped. And she's paying him a rather large sum of money, but yet she wants to tag along with him. My favorite character in the whole book is Lillian. I absolutely, in the whole series, I love Lillian because she brings
Hey, Lori.
a sense of realism to
Grounding.
me that is so I can relate to. So yeah, Lillian is my favorite. Who is your favorite? I know that Allie listened to Mother read. I know CL has listened to a great deal of it. I don't know if she got through all of it. Because let's face it, we all don't have a lot of time to read anymore. Like she does. She reads all the time. Now, she did a little research today. How many books are there?
25 or 26. No, I said 21, didn't I? Wait a minute.
I don't
wrote
know.
it
No,
down.
it's okay.
Okay.
But the next book in the series, if you got through this one, the next one is Miss Julia Throws a Wedding. Now, whose wedding do you think it is? Mm-hmm.
I read ahead. Mm-hmm.
Big question. Big question.
Oh, that's nice to listen while you're driving. We did that.
Yes, we used to get audiobooks frequently and have them in the car to listen to while we drove the kids because once they fell asleep. Allie, you liked Hazel Marie? Hazel Marie gets, as the more you read the books, Hazel Marie turns into quite the character herself. What's the young lady that helps Sam?
Etta Mae Wiggins.
I liked Etta Mae too, and she takes on a new persona in the newer books. The further you go into the series, you don't get a lot of Binky or Coleman in this one that you do in the prior book or the future books.
That one has a lot of them in it. The next one up.
Yes. What is the officer's name, that the big one?
Lieutenant Peavy
Yes, Lieutenant Peavy.
with his reflective sunglasses.
I have known some Lieutenant Peavys.
Me too.
I
Mrs.
think
Wiggins.
yeah. Yeah, Mrs. Wiggins. She truly does. And Sam. I absolutely love Sam because he is so laid back, nonchalant. He's the type of man that you know would hold the door open. You know what I mean? And he's not going to embarrass you in any way, shape, or form. Oh, Lord, Pastor Ledbetter was a jerk. And he basically...
He continues to be
continues to be a jerk.
A thorn in his side.
Now, Hazel Marie's uncle, oh, Lord, he gets on my last nerve. I would have already disowned him. But hey there, ACEFLA1. We are having book club tonight, and for anybody that doesn't know, this is the book, and Mama has read it, and it's on the playlist of my channel, in case anybody wants to. Well, it could be, Allie. It could be.
Now, does this mean I have to read another book?
Well, they know how to read.
I'm sure they do, but will they do it?
Well, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. The thing is with reading, I think, oh, bless your heart, real outdoor. You don't have to do that, but thank you. I appreciate it. The thing to me is we've gotten away, our society has gotten away from reading. And it is important to continue reading. And to continue, even if you don't physically read the book, like you said, you can listen to it, but have outlets for adventure and creativity. And I think books are fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Well, it is relatable, Lori. It is relatable because
it's so real.
She, Miss Julia, Miss Ross has made Miss Julia into a figure with true and real emotions. She is kind-hearted, but yet she also is a strong woman. And I don't think that she knew she was a strong woman until after her husband died. That's just my own personal theory on that one. I think that we need to have strong women roles, even if they're fictional characters. Ones with morality, ones with kindness. Hey, Okie, how you doing? You have your grandson. I got my granddaughter today.
She and I had a tea party.
Yes, we've had a tea party, Okie. You feel free to join us for a cup of tea.
Tea party.
The fact that fiction. Now, I read more fiction than I do any type. Now, I know Mother reads a lot of fiction.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
But I like the idea of a strong individual, a strong woman who is thinking for herself and making the decisions for herself.
Yeah, that's true, real.
Oh, yeah, Lori, I love an educational book. I do. I love a book that teaches me something, that I can learn something from. But sometimes it's nice to find an escape in a fictional book, in something that I can. And when I say a fictional book, I mean a fictional book that is something I can see myself in the book.
Oh, yes. She fell in love with little Lloyd rather almost overnight.
Yeah, you know, the fact that little Lloyd is the child that she never had.
Yes.
I think that speaks volumes. And the fact that you learned from the first book that she did the right thing. She didn't have to, but she did the right thing. And that's the part about the morality that she has and the, what would you say the word is? She's,
I think her motive in the beginning was not what it later turned into in actually loving and caring for the child. Her motive was to protect her reputation and show people in town, okay, your nose up at them. And, but then it turned it morphed into something really with her and with Hazel, you know, with her relationship to little Lloyd and her relationship to Hazel Marie. It just, and going just a little bit further, but I won't give anything away. Obviously, in the book, you can tell how much she cares about Hazel Marie because she just throws caution to the wind to get that girl back where she belongs. And she's going to fight tooth and nail for it. And it just shows how her moralistic, judgmental thoughts in the beginning were just thrown under the bushes and left behind, and she just went ahead with life and did what she felt was the right thing to do.
I think too, it's interesting to see that Hazel Marie takes on, initially you kind of think, okay, Hazel Marie's not real bright initially. But in this book, you see that she's not stupid. You know, she's leaving the charms as a, you know, and she's constantly trying to keep contact and get contact, and she's not allowing herself to be snookered by the mustache good looking man this time. We'll have to wait to see what happens in the next one. But I think, how many of y'all have a charm bracelet? I have a charm bracelet.
I have one in my jewelry box now.
Can you have one? You have a Christmas one. I have a gold one. Mother has a silver one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a lot of charms on mine, but the charms I do have are very significant to me.
I have a lot.
Yes, you do have a lot.
Exactly. She couldn't deny the child. And the thing to me, Allie, the child does remind her, Miss Julia, of her husband initially. But I think as he develops and takes on some of her characteristics, and she sees how intelligent he is, how open and loving he is, she embraces him and no longer sees his father in him. Oh, you have a silver one? Hen, you have a silver one. Allie has a silver one.
Mine's silver. I'll bring mine on next time we chat.
Oh yes, Hen. My granddaughter would give her piggy bank to be able to get on here and talk to y'all. But her daddy won't let her, so she can't be seen. And her mama won't let her either. But,
which I understand.
But she can talk. Yeah.
Nicole,
And
is
she,
your comment coming through?
yes, Nicole, your comment is coming through. I'm sorry if I ignored you. I wasn't on purpose. Please know that. I will say that reading it with a child in the house is very important. Let me just say that. Because my grandbaby loves to read.
And she reads really well.
And she has seen this one read her entire life. And we have read to her. And so she now has a love of books, and we hope that that will continue for the rest of her life.
I'm
We,
already on third grade.
you're already
I
on
read
third
all
grade
the
level,
third-
and you're only in
Actually,
first grade.
fourth.
Wow, that's very good. Um, we have all of the Miss Julia books because my mother is an obsessive woman, and so we have all of them. Yes, you may hold it. Uh, and they don't decline. You know how sometimes in a series, uh, books will they kind of start to lack a little bit. She does not do this. Miss Ross is excellent at maintaining the storyline and throwing in. You don't get a whole lot of new characters in her storyline. Oh, look at there. Can you read that, Em?
The one at the very bottom.
Look at
see,
the one on the very bottom. It says, "Congratulations, baby girl." That would be you.
for reading so well.
Um, so I like that in the series. I read The Little House on the Prairie, The Long Winter. Well, and the thing is, it's the same through her whole series. It's basically the same characters. The same thing applies. It's basically the same characters. Once in a while, you might get a new one in and out. Some of her friends start to filter into the storylines. Um, like what's Mrs. Conover?
Oh Lord, yes.
Yes. Yes, with her husband's affliction, shall we say?
Hi.
Um,
Wow.
yes. We've had these books for quite some time.
A while, like 100,000.
Since 1998 it started.
Yeah. So we've had them for a long time, and they still do remain relevant. And so I like them, and of course she loves them.
I think it's interesting that Mrs. Ross was able to put the the NASCAR information in, and actually it was the truck race, but at the NASCAR racetrack in North Carolina, and actually her driving around the track was just a hoot and a half, and when little Lauren said she was as good as, what was his name, Labonte? Bobby Labonte. She was like Bobby Labonte. But though all of that stuff that is so very real and so pertinent to the story and important is she just picks it out of real life and puts it in these wonderful, wonderful books. She's got one that's further along in the series that they are fleeing a hurricane. And honey, I'm telling you, if you've never had to leave town because a hurricane was fixing to hit, and you read that book, that woman knows what she's talking about. Now, whether it's through her researchers, personal experience, or the fact that she's in a place where they have had some awful hurricanes in North Carolina, but those things in every one of her books, and I've read all of them, are very realistic.
I thought that her description of going into a truck stop was absolutely hysterical because I've been in quite a few truck stops, and some of them
you can stop and go eat, honey, in truck stops.
Yeah, you can stop and eat and go to the bathroom at a truck stop.
We have to go to the bathroom when we travel.
Kind of like a Buc-ee's.
Hey.
But the thing to me is, I know women like this who have never been to a truck stop. They have never pumped their own gas.
Oh Lord.
I
still pump mine.
Yeah, but I know women like that and who would never go outside their home unless they were properly attired in what they thought was proper attire. Not what I think's proper attire, but what they think's proper attire.
Here you go.
Oops.
I bet Okie probably couldn't read or listen because he's too busy. Hey, Courtney, how you doing? Oh, Nicole, you're too sweet. You're too sweet. I appreciate that. You're too sweet. The So we'll have to see about the further series. If that's something that y'all would like to do, you can always drop me a comment after the live. Uh, and first of all, first and foremost, you can be completely and totally honest because yeah. See, hey Mason, your grandma never pumped gas. Yeah.
Carrie,
Carrie, how you doing? The and the other thing
crazy
is
trapped you close.
well, see, well, yes, but see, you are not trying to maintain a certain level of decorum, Courtney. Um,
Nana. Nana.
well, see, that's pretty much. I'm like, if I let's just say, if I'm not wearing my pajamas, then I'm dressed up. So that's pretty much me. I do try to brush my teeth and brush my hair, but I know people who do not go out of their house without the makeup and the whole 9 yards.
Walmart jeans, big dreams.
Yeah, Courtney, you always are a fashion statement, I do have to say. Yes, you are exactly right. House clothes. I wear my house clothes. My house clothes do not always include a bra. And I can guarantee you that Miss Julia would not have gone out in public without her bra, her underclothing, her undergarments.
I thought it was interesting that even when she jumped up and went downstairs, she put her robe on and got her slippers before she went out of her bedroom and went downstairs. That tells you something.
And the fact that when
Yes.
when she's describing the linens on the bed,
Oh yeah.
it's a level of, she's not being snooty. It's just a level of comfort that she
Pull the sleep trick. That's a truth.
is accustomed to. Oh yeah, Krista, honey, I learned that trick probably with the training bra, quite honestly, and I have always amazed. My husband is like, "How did you get that off so fast?" Years of experience, sweetheart. Years of experience. Oh, you gotta know the sleeve trick, and this is another thing. When you are on a long trip, like Miss Julia was on that long trip, there's no way I'd be driving all over North Carolina and around a speed uh, with a bra on. No, it would not be happening. And I thought it was funny the way her ability to describe the truck that hauled her car.
Very much so.
The transport truck, I guess is what they call it. I don't know. I don't know that much about NASCAR.
She wants
Been
to show
there.
her stuff.
Oh, she would like for you all. This is my granddaughter. She would like for you all to see her cow.
And she wants to hold her hand out.
Yeah, you can hold your.
You can put your
come
hand
on.
out there. It's okay to
I
show
went
your
to the
hand.
Tractor Supply and she wanted farm animals. So, yes. So this we got farm
You
implements.
can hold it on your hand. And put
So,
it out
yeah.
there, okay? Put it out here where they can see.
The
You wanna put it
well,
out there
see,
so they
I
can see?
think
Okay.
the other thing about there's your cows. Thank you.
Move.
She said they were beautiful cows, beautiful moo cows.
See the bottom?
But I think that
That's a beautiful moo cow.
it was interesting to me
She sent
how
you a message.
the pastor
Oh,
was
that's better.
so judgmental on so many things
About
that-
everybody.
that were just absurd, absolutely absurd. Because as a pastor, my personal feeling, is that you have to be more accepting of people. And he is just totally not accepting of anybody unless they can write him a check. That's just how I feel about him. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know that my grandmother would pass out about it, but my husband, he just, like, okay, I'll be honest with y'all.
Your granny would.
I,
My mama.
I sometimes will take my granddaughter to school with my nightgown on and my slippers. Don't I am? Because
remember one time you forgot to put on your shoes?
I did, and I went barefoot. It was pitiful. It's so early in the morning. Nobody's gonna see me. I'm not getting out of the car. I'm just driving from point A to point B. I don't even get out and open the door. The little patrol opens the door. I'm not getting all dressed up for that.
That's true. He couldn't.
Yes, Allie, you're correct. The pastor could not see past the money. And why on God's green earth he would put his trust in Hazel Marie's horrible uncle. I'm not saying anything bad about evangelistic preachers, but, you know, there are some shady ones, and he's definitely a shady one.
Very.
And so, why he would put his trust in him. But the way that Miss Julia at the end uncovers it to him that maybe they weren't talking about Hazel Marie. Maybe they were talking about him. Oh, you are just too sweet, but you don't need to do that. Thank you so much. Emma, can you say thank you? Thank you. So yeah, I love the fact that sounds like Joel Osteen.
Actually,
Yeah.
Joel Osteen's high class compared to
Yeah, Mr. What's his Reverend
Vernon Puckett.
Vernon Puckett. Yeah, and he raises his ugly little head a couple of times in some of the further series.
Well, and I put those ums in there because that's the way it's written.
The
Whenever I start this one keeps on going.
Nice. I also think that it's interesting that she describes the food. And if you have ever
That's
been
true.
in the South or are from the South, you will know food plays a huge role in the lives. Yes, exactly, Allie, because they are more alike than you can possibly imagine. And Mr. Springer, he just, to me, I see like a weasel. You know, when you picture what he looks like, I picture a weasel. The other thing that I do, I've read the whole series, Mother and I have talked about this too, is if they were ever to make it into a series, either a movie or a television series, and there's plenty to do a television series, who do you see in the roles of the different characters? And that throws a new light on it too. Oh, mercy. And you know, Allie, I don't care for narcissistic. In fact, it drives me bonkers.
Get out to it.
Yes, exactly.
Hanging on to it.
It is amazing. In fact, I know of our local preacher who reminds me an awful lot of him with the money thing. And you know, religion is not about money.
I thought it was very interesting.
Yes, and casting. I'm curious about who you would cast.
I thought it was interesting that Miss Julia brought up the fact that you very rarely ever heard of anyone, a pastor, getting a call to a church where it was a smaller church and less money. It was always a step up, so up for them. I found that amusing to say the least.
There are very few, and I know of
Did they ever get a call to a?
I know of one that went from a very big church to a much smaller church, and is extraordinarily happy with it. Mr. Newsom.
Oh God, yes, he was a
But you know,
super.
in general, they do just keep going. ADRVT. Hello, good evening. We're doing a book review tonight. Okay, so I'm not sure. I know that Allie was here when she saw it, but Lori, are you still here? Hey, Miss Scooter. Nicole, I'm not sure if you got to see it or if Krista got to see it. But I will show you, it is referenced in the book. I'm going to show it one more time, just so y'all can get a nice, good chuckle. Because Hazel Marie they had to have a picture of Hazel Marie for the investigator. And
Mr. Pickens.
this is the kind of picture that they had.
Glamour shot.
So,
It is.
yes.
I really want it.
Go ahead and do your chuckling. Go ahead.
I really want to tell it.
The Miss Scooter, thank you so much. Okay, did you see it, Lori? Did you laugh out loud? Now, how many of y'all ever did glamour shots? My sister and I both got suckered into it.
Not me.
Well, no, you were old then too.
Well, hell, I still could have been glamorous.
Okay, you're cussing right there in front of the child. Merciful
Oh,
heavens.
excuse me.
Cover your ears, Em. Cover your ears. Are you playing the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Memory.
It was the 90s. That's right.
Yes, it was. It was the 90s.
Who wants to play
Oh,
with me?
one with her little girl. That would have been cute.
Who
Oh,
wants to
that
play
would be,
with me?
I love pictures with children.
Who wants to play with me?
Yeah, see, yeah, they were not cheap. And that there again, the only reason I did it is because my friend talked me into it and paid for it. Daniel, yes, that was me. That was a very long time ago. And a lot of makeup.
A lot.
Very.
a lot of makeup and big hair. But I could do big hair. I could still do big hair.
No, you can't.
Oh.
Oh, Allie, that's cute. Oh, sometimes you look at some of those pictures, of family pictures, and you're like, okay, what were those people thinking? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. See, and I knew exactly that you had gotten to that part of the book. Lord, big hair was in. Can you imagine getting
Remember
and doing
Carol's
all
wedding?
that?
Was it Carol's? No, the
No.
one with the green.
That was me the first time.
Oh, Lord.
And we all had like monstrous hair. Yes. No, I don't do big hair anymore. Well, I can, but I don't.
Who wants to play?
Well, bless your heart, Allie.
Who wants to play with me?
But so
We'll have to wait
we
till we get
will
through this, then we'll go.
attempt to see what is what the vote is, so to speak, on reading the next one. Or if you want to change genres, or if Dana, we could have used some of your cookies.
Please.
The Cookie Mommy. Oh,
She makes
pretty ones.
wonderful, pretty cookies.
Fancy cookies.
Remind me, and I'll show you a picture of it. And then, I'm not offended by big hair, but my thing is, why do you want to put that much time and effort into it? I'm lazy.
Lazy. Help hazy.
And I appreciate you. The comments that everybody did, were
Right.
just so sweet, so kind. Daniel, you're right. I mean, you are correct with the amount. That's probably why we're in, the twilight zone now. Is with all that hairspray, Aquanet. You ladies that used Aquanet know what I'm talking about. My friend used to say it's steel wool in a can.
That's true. Was that Amy?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Amy.
Lord.
Yeah.
No, baby.
Well, it is. Hen, I do like the series. And we can continue it on. Uh, yes, there was a saying at one time: the higher the hair, the closer to Jesus, or something to that effect. And then if you've ever watched the movie Steel Magnolia,
Oh, Lord, yeah.
yeah, they had big hair. Dolly Parton's got big hair. Yes, Aquanet would kill anything. And you know they made those things that you could hold over your face to spray your hair. Do you remember those? Those little they like little sunscreens, but they're little. I don't know. You. Oh, it was just. Oh Lord, it was horrible.
There's another use for hairspray. The cheapest you can buy. You know how hard it is to try and get ballpoint pen ink out of anything. If you spray it real quick with the hairspray and put it under the water right then, it'll melt that ballpoint pen ink and take it out. Just a little point of interest. In the citrus industry, they used to stamp the boxes going through with the fruit in it with this purple ink, and it was indelible. And one of the ladies that was a line supervisor, she wore white. I said, "How can you do that, Carol? Wear that white, you get that ink all over you." She said, "Honey, I just use hairspray to get it out." I said, "Hairspray?" And that's what she did. She'd go home at night, spray that top with that hairspray, and it would melt that ink. Just a little point of information for anybody that has a problem with ballpoint pen ink.
So, how many of y'all ever use hairspray now? Now, Daniel, you don't have to answer that question, honey. I'm sure Okie uses it only on days that he's gonna go live. Mother uses a hair gel. My husband uses a hair gel. I don't use anything. Nope, your daddy don't use anything. Me and you go natural. Pull it in a ponytail and go. That's the best we. Do you really use hairspray still? That's interesting. But I think my sister does sometimes, because sometimes her hair is just a little too perfect. You know what I'm saying? So I suspect she does. I do not. Aquanet, yes, Aquanet. The I rock a nice ponytail or a bun. Yeah, that's my thing. Oh, I bet you got in trouble for that, Epic. I bet you got in trouble for slime in your sister's hair. And you can use what's it called? Fabric softener to get gum out of hair. Just another little something. You know, it's funny because there are some of you I have no idea what you look like. And that's okay because it doesn't, as we age.
Baking bonnet, that's cute.
Oh, you have a baking bonnet. I want to see your baking bonnet.
Making those cookies.
I have an apron. Well, Emma, my granddaughter, she has a chef's hat that she wears sometimes.
What?
Your cooking hat, your chef's hat, that white one.
Yeah, see, mine's kind of just like a bun back there, or I use the little clips, you know. I think that it's interesting that in the book, we got off topic. In the book, Miss Julia, by this time in this book, she has already taken Hazel Marie to the salon to get a proper makeover with
the rock hair color.
So her hair isn't, you know, just ridiculous, and she's trying to get her to wear the proper clothing and but
longer hemlines.
Yes, but Hazel Marie is still Hazel Marie, and she's gonna wear her dresses the way she wants to.
And Mr. Pickens likes them nice and short.
Allie, I enjoy a nice cobbler myself, but
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't. But yeah, a peach cobbler with some ice cream, that would be delicious. Um, but I think that it's funny that Miss Julia is trying to direct Hazel Marie into the proper circles of society, or what she thinks are the proper circles of society.
She wants her to be accepted in
And
her circles.
the simple truth of it is, with time in the series, you're going to see that Miss Wiggins is brought into the family circle, so to speak, and accepted for who she is.
And appreciated for that.
And in the books, that the women are strong, forceful women. You know, after Sam retired and turned his law firm over to a woman, and then you have Miss Julia, a woman. You have Hazel Marie. Hey, Abby, how you doing? You've got these, and Lillian. Lillian takes on. You get to know Lillian a lot better in the series, and
Very
these
much
are
so.
strong, intelligent women who still have a level of compassion and feminism that are sometimes missing. Um, and I'm not saying that every woman has to walk around, all properly dressed and be able to have
Well, good Lord, no, look at us.
a tea party and eat cucumber sandwiches.
Perry Mason.
I ain't eating no cucumber sandwich. Sam is great, Allie. Sam, he does kind of remind you of Perry Mason. I can see him in a white suit. Abby, we love a tea party around here. Tea party. They've done sucked down all their tea though. But so I enjoy the book for that reason, among others. The ability to have strong women who represent themselves well, and are open to society and the changes in society. As you read through the books, you see that new people come in and everybody falls in love with them because the core of these people, they're good people. I won't spoil anything for you. I love Sam. And I love Lillian. Lillian, like I said, is my favorite. Who's your favorite, Miss Julia?
Miss Julia's my favorite.
Miss Julia's your favorite?
I can identify with
Which
her.
one of the men's your favorite?
Oh, Sam without. Although Mr. Pickens is kind of funny to me because he gets Miss Julia's goat.
When I visualize him, I think of Magnum PI.
That works, yeah.
Yeah, I think of what's his name?
Oh, shut up! I don't know.
Oh Lord,
He just got
he's on Blue Bloods.
Yeah.
Oh, what is his name, people?
He's in Quigley Down Under too.
Yeah, he's in Quigley Down Under.
He's in the Sackets. It's
I
not
can't-
Sam. Sam Elliott would make
Well,
a
he's
good
a little
one.
old for it now.
Yeah, it is, but back in the day.
Tom Selleck, Allie, you got it. That's it. See, we're old. We can't remember squat.
I can't even remember what I had for breakfast.
Yeah, and then I think, I don't know, who would you pick for I can see, oh Lord, it's Goldie Hawn's daughter. Do y'all know who I'm talking about? Anyway, Goldie Hawn's daughter, I can see her as Hazel Marie.
Oh, yeah.
I think she'd make a really good Hazel Marie. And before, I would not have thought this. But if you were to, let's see, because I would have chosen somebody like,
Back in the day, I would have chosen Joanne Woodward to be.
yes,
She would have, because of the Southern. She got a real strong Southern accent.
I think Julia Roberts
Mm-hmm.
could pull off being Miss Julia if they aged her.
Kathy Bates.
I don't know that she could or not. She
Yeah.
might could. She's very good.
And she
She's
can
very
do
good.
accents. You know what I despise? Somebody putting on a Southern accent. That just makes me so mad I could spit 10 penny nails. Because they sound so fake.
Well, when they do it and they do it right, I don't mind it. But now let's get Matthew McConaughey in here somewhere. He could be, let's get, Kate Hudson. That's the one, Allie.
Yes.
If we're going to cast this movie, let's cast it with some top characters.
By the time we get through all the books, they'll all treat you
They'll all be dead.
oh dear. Oh, Matthew, you got it.
Oh yeah, Matthew, merciful heavens. He could be Coleman.
Yes,
He could be Coleman, yeah.
Our baby made brownies and she didn't eat all of hers.
Well, that's like her third one.
God bless you.
Bless you. So who all would y'all cast?
Who is that?
Oh, mercy, yes. And he does a series.
You know that guy that was in that movie with, what's her name?
What's her name?
With Reese Witherspoon, and he was the one that did the lightning and it made the glass things.
Yes, I don't know his name though. Allie, that's a cue for you, honey, because you're getting.
Well, he would have been good in any of those younger men.
Yes. And then Reese Witherspoon would be a really good Miss Wiggins.
Oh yes.
She'd be real good with Miss Wiggins.
Etta Mae Wiggins.
Oh yeah, well he's nice looking too. Well, we got to find a role for him in the movie too. This is going to be an awfully expensive film. Oh, Mason, you didn't miss much. We're casting the movie right now. Yes, it is Josh something. See, Allie, you're so smart. I can't remember people's names.
I don't even try.
And the lady that was in, oh Lord,
there you go. You don't know the name.
No,
of the
I don't
movie.
know the name of the movie. It's the one with the rockets.
Glass.
With the rockets, and the women were the computers. Kevin Costner's in it. Oh, yes. The people in the Notebook would have been yes. They would be very good in it. Oh, but what was the name of that movie? I don't remember. Anyway, she's programs the computers. And then she was also in another movie. No, Tom Cruise is too old, don't you think? I mean, he could maybe play Sam if you aged him a little bit.
I don't like him.
Apollo 13, that's the one. Okay, so the woman who played the computer program, not the main character one, I think she would make a great Lillian.
Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Tom Cruise is not my favorite actor. I've seen most of his stuff. Not really. When I stop and think about it, he's not one of my favorites. Yeah.
I'm with Real Outdoor, 100%.
That was a good movie though, Apollo 13. Okay, have y'all watched that new movie? What's it called that we watched it the other night? Madison.
With Nicole Kidman?
No, it don't have Nicole Kidman in it.
Well, that ain't the one that's not Madison then.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, is that her?
Yes.
Okay, that's it, Madison.
Well, yeah, he made a fool of himself on the Oprah Winfrey Show.
See, we're all kindred spirits. We've got this.
He did. He made a fool of himself.
I didn't watch that, and I didn't like him before that.
I don't think Mother's ever watched the Oprah Winfrey Show. She always was at work. But well, no, I'm not real fond of Oprah. You know, she did some very very kind and nice things, but I don't think politics needs to be on entertainment forums. That's just my own personal information. But nobody asked me. Nobody ever asked me anything.
That doesn't mean we don't tell them what we think anyway.
Well, no,
They don't have to ask us.
you know, it just is.
We're so what you see is what you get.
I was
Yeah.
trying to think. We've got to find some other actors. You know, we might not be able to afford our top peers. Yes, Hen, I agree completely. I did not watch the Oscars, but I saw little snippets. You know, and quite honestly, I don't care. I don't care what they think. They don't get my money to
Well, you know
for
what
their
they say about
opinions.
opinions, and that's all I'll
Be
say.
nice.
I did. That's all I'm saying. You know what they say. Mm-mm-mm.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, Allie. Oh, that didn't take long.
I just went to Walgreens to see if they sold the headphones.
My grandbaby's headphones at school died, so her daddy went to go see if he could find her some more.
What do you think I got?
No, the Oscars are not what they used to be, and
And neither are the movies.
no. When was the last time y'all went to the movie? I mean, I have not been to the movie in. We went. We went and saw something. I don't remember what we even
What do you
saw.
think it is?
Oh, it was the Downton Abbey
Yes.
movie.
Yes, we did go see the last Downton Abbey
You
movie.
ready?
But yeah, the Oscars and the ludicrous
They didn't
behavior
have 'em.
and the crazy clothes they wear.
Does it have to be charged, Daddy?
What?
That's not the. Okay, you didn't. Get
It's
it.
pistachios. No, they
Oh.
don't have to be charged.
Well,
That's weird.
do you know how to shell
She does.
them? Oh, good. Did you tell him thank you?
Well, I didn't hear it.
Exactly, Allie. I don't need a rant about their political beliefs when I go to a concert. I don't need if you are being honored with an award, just accept your award. Say thank you to the people who
And
helped
sit
you
down
get
and
it.
shut up.
Don't
What?
say
That's not. That's right. You're not supposed to say that word.
in front of people.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
can say
sorry
it
about
up
that.
here, but you're not supposed to say it in front of people.
Mm.
Oh, that's been quite some time. New Moon, Twilight.
You are
My
not
daughter was obsessed with those books and the movies and everything. I got stories about them people. I met them.
They agree with me. Just sit down and shut up.
Be nice. You know, for an old person, I have to tell her to be nice all the time.
I am nice. That doesn't mean I can't tell the truth.
Oh, Lori, did you have to go to all those movies? She wanted. Okay, she wanted to go to all of them, and same thing with the Harry Potter movies. She wanted to go opening night. So here I am
Dear
dragging
Gussie.
my happy behind to the movie theater at midnight so that she could see these movies. And you know, at least I like the Harry Potter ones.
Oh yeah, the poster.
Oh yeah, the posters on the walls
They may
and all
still
the
be there.
memorabilia. They had all kinds of stuff. So they were having a convention, and they were having this huge convention in Orlando, where many of the cast were there, and she was just biting at the bit. She wanted to go so bad. Well, my husband has a hard time telling children no. And so here we all lugged ourselves over there. And I got to meet all these different people. And I'm sitting in the back of this huge forum thing. And two of the main characters came in the back door and sat down next to me, and we had a lovely conversation. And they invited us to a concert that they were having later on that night, gave us free tickets, and we got to go. And oh my word, that child was so excited.
That's what happens when you're willing to talk to a fence post.
I like old Severus Snape.
They're so nice. All of these
Yes,
people.
Lori, pillowcases, sweatshirts, dolls, you name it. My daughter had it, and it's probably still in her room in there.
You know, she can make those
I did.
wands herself.
I liked Titanic, but I was not obsessed with Titanic. Now they have a Titanic. What do you call it? It goes around the country, and it's the real Titanic. I've got a hair stuck on my eyelash, and it's about to drive me crazy. Very annoying. Did I get it? No. Anyway, it's about the real Titanic, and there's a museum in Orlando.
Traveling display.
That's it. Yeah. So I got the hair. I'm gonna live now. No need to call 911. I thought they were done very well. And I like it is history, you know. And I saw it was a model of the Titanic, and it was next to the Disney cruise ship. It just morphed it. The Disney cruise ship is like 5 times bigger than the Titanic. And I always envisioned the Titanic as this huge thing. And come to find out, it's really not.
Back in that day.
Well, yeah, in that day it was.
Because what was that, in the 1920s?
I don't know. I wasn't around.
Neither was I.
Barely.
No, 1938.
Allie, have you ever been on a cruise? I went on a short little one. It's not my cup of tea.
The water is over your head out there.
Lori says 1913. See, she's smart. Lori and Allie, all these people are smart.
Is she Googling all this stuff?
It's like,
while we're talking, she's Googling. That's what I'd have to do.
Every so often we'll watch Jeopardy, but we have to change it because we never know any of the answers. It's pitiful.
The stats, I don't know.
Yes, Allie, the ships coming in and out. And in fact, Allie lives closer to the space launches than I do. And I was talking to Real Outdoor Living about the launches because her daughter Bree is fascinated with the whole space thing. And did that one go off today? Because if it did, I did not see it because it was too overcast here. You've seen it 10 times, Lori? No, I haven't seen it that many times. My daughter probably has. Yeah, I went on one of them gambling ones. That was the kind I went on.
Oh, Lord, yes.
Oh, yes. The Hunger Games, Titanic. Our daughters must be about the same age. My daughter's 30. She'll be 31 in April.
Hunger Games book before all this craziness came out about it. I found it rather disturbing.
Well, yeah. And in fact, Daniel was talking about earlier today about the movie The Outsiders. Well, my daughter I had to read the books, but she had to read the books, probably middle school, and then watch the movie. And it kind of set a trigger almost off in her that I did not like. Oh, so the launch did take place. See, I told you at Real Outdoor that they were doing a lot of launches right now. Okay, see, so our daughters are the same age, so it makes sense that they would have the same interests. What kind of music did your daughter like? Mine liked going to that. Oh, Lord. It was in Orlando. It was horrid. Oh, it was just horrid. And we had to go to Tampa one time for some kind of music thing. Horrid. Just horrid. I do often prefer the books over the movies. Okay, so she was a Taylor Swifter. No, my daughter was more of a Avril Lavigne, I think was one of them. And
Mm-mm.
oh Lord, I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was weird music. Just let me just say it was weird. And then she had a thing. Oh, I love Anne of Green Gables. That's a wonderful. I love the books. Now the newest version of the series has it a little off from the books.
Very much so.
It's still entertaining, but it doesn't follow the book line as much as the previous ones.
The original movie series of it was the best one. The second one, it did not follow the book. And that's one of the reasons, because I did ask Mrs. Ross about that when I met her. And she said that the problem was because she had many offers to make, when Miss Julia first came out, to make movies. But she said you give them artistic license and they can add to or take away from your book, and she would not do that. She told them no, she wasn't interested, and just continued to write her books.
Oh yeah, I listened to a little Led Zeppelin today and some Fleetwood Mac on the way home, and then Mama and me listened to some Dwight Yoakam and
Sammy
Kershaw and How Great Thou Art by
Carrie Underwood.
Yes, right before we came on here. I like New Kids on the Block. I like NSYNC. There was also a little band called Boyzone, and one of their main characters, singers, what have you, died from AIDS, and he had the most angelic voice.
And look.
He was adorable. He was the cutest little thing. It was so sad.
What's the name of that song, Tracy?
I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, I do too. I love Dwight. Allie, did you go see Dwight when he was in Melbourne? He's supposed to be coming back to the King Center.
I'm letting Emma borrow these because they can do it. But
Okay.
When she gets in the car tomorrow,
She has to give those headphones back to
that
me.
she has these. That she didn't leave them at school, because normally they leave their headphones at school.
Okay. She doesn't have to take it, so she can use the teachers.
She said that she wanted to take them to school tomorrow and everything.
Okay. I can do
If
that.
you're willing to let her.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yes,
don't even
and
like
you
these,
know,
to be honest.
Allie, he does an excellent job on my favorite song of all time, which is Suspicious Minds by Elvis Presley. But
Oh, Lord Jackson's going to sing. He's bad as I am.
No, nobody's as bad as you are. Allie, I would go in a heartbeat. I went last time he was here, and he was fabulous. He was very good. He did all of the hits, all of the favorites. I also saw Gordon Lightfoot there. He was very good too. Oh, okay. Well, see, Krista, you got to go to all the fun ones. Now Dwayne was your Led Zeppelin, Metallica, all that kind of stuff. Oh, Hen, my family is nuts. They're just crazy as a Bessie bug. They're nuts.
But you get something from how many generations? It's Emma and Jackson
And me.
and Tracy,
That's me.
Granny, and Nana. 4 generations. That's a lot of information floating around in the air.
Ozfest. Now, my husband used to go to Ozfest every year. I did not. I'm trying to figure out I can't for the life of me remember what those things were my daughter would go to and drive me crazy. Oh, Nicole, my husband was a concert junkie and had all the shirts for them and everything. Well, Allie, you know what, honey, we're just normal people. We're normal people. We do not have.
Depends on your standard of normal.
Well, we don't have any pretense.
What you see is what you get.
You know, and you can ask us anything in the world, and we'll be as honest as we possibly can. And if we don't want to answer it, we'll say, no, I'm not telling you that.
Dallas downtown in the 90s. Okay.
Oh, that sounds fun. What kind of music was played there in Dallas? I would think it could be any number of. It could be
Dallas
anything.
is a big city.
It's huge.
My friend Sarah's son practices there.
I flew out of. I don't know what I was doing in Dallas, but I flew out of Dallas one
Kind of
time.
like you have to fly through Atlanta to go anywhere, and you have to fly through Dallas to go to the West Coast. You probably go to Vegas. That's when you went through.
It could have been
I'm sure it was because that's when I went through. Oh, well, I went through twice.
when you went to Alaska.
Alaska and there, yeah. Oh, that was something else. Adventure. Mm-hmm.
I've never been to Alaska. Well, Allie, you're welcome to come hang out with us anytime. And if you're not particular, see, Lori can't come to my house because she would go, oh, these people need to declutter.
Oh my God, you can't go in my room. My door stays shut.
It does. Her door stays shut. Well, my door stays shut too, but yeah. I like some Travis Tritt. Journey. Oh, okay. Old Journey or New Journey?
Oh, I like Travis Tritt.
I can sing along with some Journey. Well, Allie, what do you think? Do you think we should stick with Miss Julia or should we change to Anna Green Gables?
I don't know if
Oh,
we
see.
got those.
Hey, Pearlman. Yeah, we do. They're right over there.
Okay.
Pearlman, you have just stepped foot in the world of women.
You poor soul.
Because I think Glenn gave up on us. I think he left us. Well, and that's pretty much, well, mostly nobody wants to come in because Max is not particularly a friendly dog. He's never bit anybody. Well, okay.
He tried to bite Randy and he straight up bit Haley.
No, not viciously.
It was pretty vicious.
He must have been doing something wrong.
But
No.
yeah, Max kind of scares people.
Kinda.
Yeah, Lori, see, you can't come in the house. I'm sorry. I'll meet you outside. We'll go for a ride in the Mustang. I'll take you to a tea house.
I'm with Allie. I like Miss Julia. Of course, I like the other ones too.
Well, our bathrooms are all properly finished and done, but and you can use them, but it's all the stuff that's everywhere.
The voice off screen, that was Jackson.
Oh yeah, that was my son. Jackson is 26. Oh, I like Luke Bryan. Yeah, and he's 6'3". There's a picture of him on my thing. Yeah. Well, my daughter's bedroom is basically a storage room because she doesn't live here. Oh yeah. Well, see, my people come through. Y'all missed my husband. My husband and the dog came through because my husband had to get a snack. He's in there watching basketball.
Oh my goodness, hurricane still?
Okay, we do not need any hurricanes. No hurricanes.
Yeah.
No tropical depressions.
I'm in a tropical depression.
None of that stuff. No weather calamities. Oh, we have sheds. They're full.
We got a buttload of sheds. We got an extra lot.
Yes, yes. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff.
Well, you
Allie,
think about
Max-
4 generations of people having stuff.
Max is a sweet, sweet dog. And I don't mean for it to sound like he's violent. He's not violent. But he is extraordinarily protective.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, CL, no hurricanes. Let's just, do our mojo and prayers and all that stuff. We have been through quite a few hurricanes. Yes, dear.
This comes in tomorrow.
Oh my
She gonna
goodness.
like that.
She
Yeah, here,
checked.
let me see. I'll show my ladies. Well, and Pearlman. These are her new headphones
For school.
for her to wear at school. Max is a baby. Max is a big old sweet biscuit. He is. But if there's somebody comes to that door, you gonna know it. Oh yeah. Well, Max don't put his tail between his legs.
He don't back up
And
till we make
he don't move unless we are like get between there and the door. And I'll have people that'll knock on the door like salesmen, The Jehovah's Witnesses don't come anymore. That's one good thing about, I hope nobody's a Jehovah's Witness. I might have offended somebody. But at any rate, they don't come by anymore. They used to come by all the time because Max scared the bejeebies out of them little old ladies.
Promos don't sound like no book club to him.
It is a book club. Probably
That's the book club.
Probably you just haven't ever been to a ladies' book club. Do men have book clubs? I don't know. Here we go. I'll show you the book again, Pearlman. Oh, Pearlman. We got to show Pearlman. Okay, Pearlman. I don't know if you listen to the books or not, but in the books, it refers to the glamour shots. Okay, which is a photo shoot. There's steak in there.
I can't find it.
Dwayne came back through, so he may have eaten it.
He might have put it away.
You put it away anywhere that's easy to find.
So anyway, this
You sure you don't
is
like
what
that?
a glamour shot is. Now, Pearlman,
Yeah.
ask Matt who that is.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
Oh yeah, my cousin has Frenchies, and one is just the sweetest little thing you ever did see, and the other one is like hell on
The
wheels. Oh dear. Well, they might have never bit me. Thank goodness. Hey Dana, how you doing? So, I guess since Mother would prefer to read the Miss Julia series,
And I'll do whatever they like. The best. If
now-
they want to vote,
this is the other question I have. I put it in a playlist, and I'm trying to make sure that the playlists are in order. I know one got out of order, but
34 appears before 35, and the 5 doesn't show.
But by putting the chapter number before all the information,
Your in-house. Okay.
so I hope that helps in finding where you are. If you could just keep track of the number, because that's what I did. I just wrote down the number that what's my next video that I needed to watch, because I didn't read it myself again. I just listened to her read it. Yeah. So that was how I did. Are you going with Daddy?
Yeah.
All right,
Oh
y'all.
my goodness.
Don't be too late, because it's already 9:17 and little children
know.
got to go to bed.
Because they got to go to school in the morning. Ooh, fairy lights.
Shoot, I get to go to school too?
If
Well,
you
you
want
can.
to. Well, Allie, we enjoyed the series very much. I think dogs being protective of the children is a number one plus. This is the thing. I don't have any qualms with leaving mother here by herself if that dog's here. Ain't nobody coming in my house. Um. Oh, okay. Your kids. Okay, so are they? Nicole, you said the kids are on March break. Okay, ours. Emma gets break the first. It's the end week of March and the first part of April. That's their spring break. But I tell you what, and Allie and CL can vouch for me on this one. The state of Florida just goes absolutely bonkers during spring break. The whole month of March and most of April. And I don't mean to be offensive to anybody, but we are so happy when it's after Easter. Right after Easter, all the people go back home up north, and the roads aren't as crowded.
Traffic is crazy, Allie. You're right.
And you can get a doctor's appointment, and you can go to the grocery store and not have to wait in a line that's 852 people long.
Or get blood drawn.
If you got to get blood drawn, Lord help us. Now, I don't ever do that, but Mama does. No, you can't send them to school year round, Pearlman. Did you go to school year round? Think about how much you love to get out in the summertime and spring break and Christmas and
He don't
Thanksgiving.
mean that. He's just saying it.
I love when my granddaughter is here and we don't have to get up in the mornings and we can just snuggle and play in the pool and do nothing. Oh yeah, I can imagine, Nicole, that hunting season is a mess up there in Canada, and yeah. Oh yeah, Allie, we were actually, Dwayne and I were up there in the Mustang not too terribly long ago. We might have rode by to your house. You just don't know. Not that I know where you live exactly, but we rode down through Merritt Island. Well, I think that when I go to someplace that I don't live, I try to be extraordinarily kind to the people that are there. I try to be kind to everybody anyway. But, when you're on vacation or what have you, don't you try to be nice to people? Yeah, exactly, Krista. I love because I don't like the having to get them to school and all that. Ugh.
When I see myself on this video, it makes me realize that people in the stores, I kind of a little bit offended when I smile at somebody and they look at me like I'm crazy. Well, now that I see these videos, I can see.
Because you're not.
They look at me like I'm crazy. They
They
should have seen me in the store the other day. Here I'm Walmart, right? Push my little buggy. She sends me to Walmart. Good buggy. And I felt tickle, tickle, tickle on my arm. And I looked down there and there's a damn lizard on me about, excuse me, about that long. And I, of course, hollered a cuss word and slung my arm. The little lizard so hard it broke his tail off on the floor, jigging and dancing around, screaming and hollering in the Walmart. I wish somebody had a video of that. We'd have made money on that. We would have. America's Funniest Videos. An old 90-year-old mom jigging and dancing and cussing and screaming. That would have been something.
Pearlman, if you lived near me, honey, I would help you with your children or your son. I love children. And they're what the world's about, in truth.
They're the future. Think about it. Do what you can.
Yes, when I go on vacation, I when I leave a hotel room, I strip the bed, which may sound silly to some people, but I would hate to have to do that. I would hate to have to do it. Okay, I will tell you, Hen, what happened about Nana and a channel. She didn't want to have to babysit it, and she didn't want to have to do any of it. So she just has tagged on to me. That's just the way it is. Nana, I once got a dirty look at the grocery store because the cashier asked if anything else I needed. I said the return center for these two. You did not. You can't return your children, your little youngins. I know.
You know what? When you nourish a child, you're growing the future. That's all we do.
What was that billboard thing that we saw at that church, and we both at 2 different times thought it was wonderful, and now I can't remember what it was.
We should have written it down. You know we was going to forget it.
You know how churches put up little billboards with little sayings, and this one was really good.
It was about children.
Something about notebook.
Guidebook. You're the guidebook that your children read. Something like that, to that effect.
It was really good. I was like, that's pertinent. That's, you know.
Very much so.
I like to think that all children are nurtured and given a special place in homes, but it doesn't always happen. I know that. You can drop your children off.
Oh.
Well, yes, it's like I understand exactly what you're talking about, Krista. Real outdoor living, because my daughter pitched a hissy fit one time and told me she was going to call child whatever.
Child services.
And I said, honey, you don't have to call them. I'll take you down there. And she got this dumbfounded look on me. I said, go ahead and pack a little bag. But you got to leave your phone and you, all that stuff here. But you can take some clothes. I'll drop you off. If that's the life you want, I will drop you off there. That was the end of that. Good night, Hen. We'll be back on Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Your hens, where are you that your hens are still out? Mine are sleeping. Well, I suppose we have kept y'all on here for quite some time, haven't we? Let me see.
But we're having such fun.
All right. So I guess it's decided that we'll start with this one. I'll give it a week or so that if anybody wants to finish up with this one, they can. Now I will tell you, they do have these on Amazon, but our public library also has them. So if you do definitely want to
Central Texas.
listen to them.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So you're it's still light there. Well, Hen, you have a good night. Kiss them little chickens good night. The other thing is they do have audio books at the public library of a lovely young lady reading the books with a sweet, sweet, sweet voice. Or you can listen to her, whichever you prefer.
I guarantee you I'm more fun.
My problem is I don't have a CD player in my vehicle. So
A lot of them don't now.
yeah, so you can't play the audiobook. Now I'm sure you can download it, onto your whatever. But
Some
yeah.
device.
Okay, I'm gonna be close to Georgia. Mason, I'm gonna be close to it. Saturday. Spitting distance.
60 miles south of Valdosta. Well, further than 60 because we won't
Well,
be that
Pearlman,
far.
this
Oh,
is
my
it.
goodness.
Oh, real outdoor living. Now you have to stop. I appreciate it. You're very kind and extraordinarily generous. Extraordinarily. But this is the next one. Miss Julia throws a wedding. Um,
Guess whose wedding it is? I know. I've read ahead.
she cheated. No,
But I'd already read
we've
them.
already but just so you know, it's just like the last two. It's just a light-hearted, easy read. It's not really that big. There's 308 pages, so it's not that big. Um, so at any rate,
Yes, Pearl, it is.
is it a series? Yes, it is. We think there's 25 or 26 books in the entire series.
I think they went from 1990, or did I tell you
I don't know.
98?
I don't remember.
To 2021, I think was the last one.
But Pearlman Mother has actually met the author, and it's very, very much not autobiography, but you can see Miss Julia is taken from the woman's real life. So it's a good, easy read.
Very lighthearted. And at the same time, it's got an awful lot of truth and wisdom in it.
Now, this one, Pearlman, the one we just did, has some NASCAR stuff in it. Just saying. A little something for the men, don't you know? Mason, bless your heart. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Pearlman. Okay, which Outlander book are you on? Because you know that's a series too.
Mm-hmm.
And I have read the entire thing, and that baby's that thick. Each one of them's that thick. I'm waiting for the last one. And you know the last series or the last episodes of the series. Okay, the third or the fourth one. They take a while for me to get through those and there's so many different characters, you know. I enjoyed them thoroughly, but they do take me a little while to get through. But I'm glad to see that you read. A lot of men do not. My husband does not read. He reads
I
his
don't know what
phone.
I'd do if I couldn't read. I've been reading my whole life.
Well, I'd have to get you audiobooks.
Well, I guess so. I can remember even being in elementary school and going to the public library, and I read everything that was in the children's section, so they put me up and let me go into one that was for a little bit older children. I think that's where I read all of the William Farley's books about the horses. But yeah, the librarians were very kind to me. That was a refuge place.
No, Pearlman, I'll have to go back and look at it. Is it an old video or is it a fairly new video? I mean, I'll search through it. But I think all people should read a little bit more. Not just reading for knowledge, you know, in a how-to or something like that, but reading in fiction, and not like just space odysseys or something like that, but something with real people. That's one of the things about the Outlander series. I mean, even though, you know, they're doing this time traveling and all this stuff, there are some realistic things that happen. Yeah, so I just, you know, I like to read fiction. Okay, I'll look for it, Pearlman. All right, Mason, I'm going to turn this thing off and wait for my grandbaby to get home because it drives me nuts for her not to go to bed on time, and she is not going to bed on time because they done toted themselves off. Yeah, she's late. She's already late. Past her bedtime.
Yep.
And I got to make sure she brushes her teeth. these are things that Granny takes care of. So, y'all come visit us again. And again, if you think of something that you think, oh, I would like to, oh, Allie, I love Outlander. My husband even started watching the series with me. He didn't, okay, I'll tell y'all a little secret. When I first started watching it, he didn't watch it with me. But now he does watch it with me. Well, when I first watched it, he says, oh, you're just watching your porn. But now he's watching it with me, so I tease him all the time. Oh, you just want to watch your porn with me. It's kind of a joke.
Not Allie.
Allie, get some rest. It's supposed to be pretty the rest of the week.
Well, it was windy and cold here today to me.
Okay, you can't tell these people it's cold. It's 30 degrees where they live.
Well,
Except for Allie.
yeah.
Allie,
The book I'm reading on my Kindle right now, it's a series of mysteries, and the lady is a deputy sheriff in Cocoa Beach, Florida. So several of the things I've read recently, I do read a lot, have been located in Florida. The one series I just finished was in the Keys, and this one's right up here off the coast where we are.
okay, so,
Yay.
okay, Krista, 50, you're doing better. All right, y'all, we will talk to you later. Thank you so much.
Love y'all.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh. Pearlman said work again.